Kamala, and I'm calling you Kamala because for all of those who are mispronouncing it, I want you all to know how to say it. But let's talk about something you would do different from Donald Trump. Right now, there is a monster storm barreling towards my state of Florida, a place that's still reeling from Hurricane Helene. Trump is lying, claiming that the Biden administration is intentionally withholding aid from the areas where Republicans live and that FEMA funds are being redirected to migrants. Ironically, that is something he did in 2019. What do you think the effect of these lies are, and why is he doing this?
Well, it's profound, and it is the height of irresponsibility and, frankly, callousness. So lives are literally at stake right now. I traveled to Georgia and to North Carolina after Hurricane Helene. In Georgia, I met a woman who just days earlier, her husband was killed in their home by a fallen tree.
Yeah. I remember that.
Days later, I met with her and her daughter. You can imagine the pain, the shock that they are still in about what they experienced, what they witnessed. I mean, we're talking about real human beings and their lives and them losing everything. Everything. This woman lost her husband, her child.
I'm gonna let her keep going. But what was the question?
I'm just Googling.
She can't even answer the views question.
That's what happens every time.
Why does she always
makes
bring
you
up
forget
examples?
the question?
Tim Walzer's starting to do that now. He just did it on Fox when they were talking about the abortion. Stop bringing up examples, guys. The question was, what would you have done differently than Trump?
Well,
she didn't answer this at all.
That's why I said, remember the other day, I
life.
said she lulled you to sleep and made you forget what the question was? That's exactly what she just did.
Well, we lived in Louisiana where we got hit by 3 hurricanes back to back to back, week by week by week. And I remember Lake Charles was pretty messed up. And I remember President Trump in Lake Charles helping that to make sure everything
I do remember that.
got fixed immediately.
And you know what? That's why she can't answer that question. Because she knows what Donald Trump will do different.
And what was that they were saying that in 2019?
The FEMA website says that they gave $300 million to illegal migrants and another $340 million. And they also had a $77 million congressional fund to migrants, all on the FEMA website. So how can they say it's a lie? FEMA gave $600 million.
I'm going to pull up their argument because I was arguing with someone last night. Let's finish this clip. I'm going to pull up their argument. This
is off the FEMA website.
And their lives. And them losing everything. Everything. This woman lost her husband. Her child lost her father. People are losing their home with no hope of ever being able to reconstruct or return. And the idea that somebody would be playing political games for the sake of himself, but this is so consistent about Donald Trump. He puts himself before the needs of others. I fear that he really lacks empathy on a very basic level to care about the suffering of other people and then understand the role of a leader is not to beat people down, it's to lift people up. Absolutely. Especially in a time of crisis.
Yeah, y'all campaign is absolutely done.
Y'all talking about lift people up. Give people some bread.
Didn't they just give money to Lebanon too?
Hold on,
yes,
bro.
they did.
It is literally a fact that Donald Trump shows more support to the veterans, the deceased veterans.
The numbers show.
9/11, any disaster that has happened to Americans, Donald Trump always shows love to it. That is literally what he does.
Yeah,
That's why
when
they vote for
9/11
him.
happened, he did get a lot of his workers to go down there to try to help out.
Like,
that's crazy.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
People
man.
don't talk about that.
20 years before he was even
president.
So basically, their argument is that it was a bill, basically, and the Republicans, I guess.
Don't tell me about this border bill.
No, not that border bill. It's a FEMA.
Well, I thought
a FEMA bill.
Everybody, a lot of Republicans voted against the FEMA bill, but it's because they were giving money to illegals. They gave $640 million to illegals. This is the FEMA website for the fiscal year of 2024. Homeland Security will provide $641 million to non-citizen migrants. So how is it a lie to say that they diverted the money to migrants when you can go on the FEMA website, which I just did. This is the FEMA website.
Sources
and see that they allocated $650 million to non-citizen migrants. That is a fact.
I mean,
that is a literal fact.
Yeah, they're blaming basically the Republicans for the situation, but like this guy, random guy, he kind of cooked. Let me see if you. What else was in the bill? Democrats love to offer absolutely offensive bills and then add something like FEMA funding so they can blame Republicans for
That's exactly
voting
what they
against the one thing in the bill that everyone agrees would be good. So yes, call out the Democrat lies.
That is their go-to
tactic.
play. They got a couple go-to plays that we see now, and it's like repeats. That's why you know it's gonna
the
happen.
IVS.
IVF
Oh,
bill,
well, there gets
border
IVF,
bill,
IVF
FEMA
for
bill.
women.
That's 3 bills right there. That they tried to get all the little propaganda and all the things they want under them bills. Oh, but you don't want IVF.
You don't want
You don't
IVF.
want the border closed.
Yeah, no,
You
so-
don't want FEMA money for North
it's
Carolina.
Yeah, this is on the FEMA website. You can go to FEMA grants, the Shelter and Services Program, hit the fiscal year awards, and you can see they gave $641 million to non-citizen migrants.
Like
Now,
they've been going so far, they pulled up a whole list
What's
of
that?
all
Let me
the
see.
Republicans that voted against the FEMA bill. But it's like,
bro, but
you
Because
know,
it gave money to illegal immigrants and
Yeah.
not to disasters.
yeah. And
Period.
this guy said they.
That is the answer.
Yeah, because like this other guy said they tried to give $18.8 billion to FEMA for the hurricane response, and then they said all the Republicans voted no. So why would the Republicans vote no to help
We know
a
why.
Republican city or Republican states?
Because it
Come on
wasn't going
now.
to help them.
Yeah,
Are these people that extreme, bro?
like we said, somebody a threat to democracy. We just trying to figure out who.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been
She
a
just
part
snitched on herself.
of most of the decisions that have had impact. The work that we have done, for example, capping the cost of insulin at $35 a month for our seniors is something I care deeply about allowing Medicare to negotiate drug prices.
Yes.
And bring the cost of prescription medication down for seniors, but my intention is to expand that for all Americans. The work we have done to invest in American industries, whether it be in terms of manufacturing and creating almost 800,000 new jobs around
That
manufacturing.
came out as a lie.
Those were all a shared priority.
Would you have
But nobody.
Didn't they lie
said,
about 800,000? Remember?
Yeah,
we were
jobs.
like 1 million.
yeah,
But you know what's-
that was a reliable source.
Every job report that they've had has been corrected.
You know what she just
So
said? She
we don't
just
know how
agreed-
many jobs they
She
created.
just agreed
Plus, it was
to
after
Joe
COVID.
Biden's economy.
Yeah, Bidenomics.
Because she just pretty much said she
Yeah,
wasn't going to
boosted,
change
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
So
She
is
said,
that
well,
your
the Bidenomics
plan?
work.
She said, well, no, is it something that she would change? But basically the same thing.
That's pretty much saying you ain't going to change
Basically saying
nothing.
like,
She
you gonna
said
get in
that's
office
something-
and do the same shit.
She highlighted something that they did well. So, if you do something well, you want to do it again, right?
The past 4 years was bad, and now you trying to say.
Because she does constantly argue, the economy is good. It's better.
She looks like she's giving up, guys. She just
yeah, it's
left the
getting-
60-minute interview. Hey, she's going a lot
No,
of places. She's traveling.
She's fighting.
She looks
fighting.
tired right here.
She gonna be tired. Oh, this is getting started because you got to run the country after if you win.
Yeah, you got 30 days, and she's
giving
scrambling. She's trying to do every interview she can, and I'm sorry, I just don't think that this is good. First of all, you on The View. Nobody intellectual watches this. This is the cackling hens, and
Cat ladies.
yeah, you on here talking to a bunch of idiots.
Well, this her
No matter
main
what the
argument.
Blaming
lie
Trump.
with you.
How the hell? How can you continue to blame Trump for everything? You are the sitting VP, and you're blaming a man who hasn't been in political power, who's not a politician, who's not a government official, for all the shortcomings.
They're saying
And
he's calling his Republican friends.
That's what I'm saying. That's
and they're
ridiculous.
not passing bills.
That's
They can
ridiculous.
say, and they have a rebuttal with any type of.
Yeah, they do. But let's continue.
Trump.
Come on.
Did you see that
On a
Tim Walz
serious
did a
note.
60 Minutes too?
Yeah, but it was 5 minutes.
It was at the end of the last one.
Oh.
We did.
Yeah, we clicked it and it was there.
Oh.
Kamala, hang it up. Go lay down with Dougie.
I don't even think they'd be having sex for real.
Madam Vice President, when you were here last, I asked about the border, which remains a top issue to voters. And as you rightly pointed out, the former president blocked the strongest border
Bro,
security.
You gonna stop moaning in
Yeah,
my
bro,
ear,
come
bro.
on,
Come
bro.
on,
What are you
bro.
doing?
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Madam Vice President, when you were here last, I asked about the border, which remains a top issue to voters. And as you rightly pointed out, the former president blocked the strongest border security bill in decades. But there remains this perception among voters that the Biden administration dragged its feet and waited too long to act to address the border crisis. Can you speak to why voters may feel that way?
Sure. Well, first of all, to your point, When we first came in office, hours after we were inaugurated, the first bill we offered before infrastructure,
Remain in
before
Mexico.
bringing down the cost of prescription medications, it was to fix our broken immigration system.
That's a lie.
And it never got taken up.
That's a
in
lie.
large part for political reasons, because solutions are at hand, and we need to fix the problem.
You're a liar.
Then, to your point, a bipartisan group of members of the United States Congress, including some of the most conservative members, worked together with our support to craft the most serious and strong border security bill we've seen in years.
Yes.
Donald Trump got word of it and told them, don't put the bill up for a vote, because he didn't want a solution, because he'd prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. So then we had to do, in addition to what we've done since day one in trying to strengthen the border, we took further action in terms of executive action. We have seen illegal immigration reduced by half, the intake of fentanyl reduced by half. But ultimately, if we want a real fix to this, Congress has to act. We need, for example, in that bill, we would have put 1,500 more border agents at the border.
How much would y'all
Border
send to
Patrol.
the other countries?
Should we pull up what the Border Patrol said about Kamala?
No.
They don't like you.
Let's talk about what the Border Patrol said about
This about
Kamala.
Medicare?
For those who don't know, for those of you who are not on X, the
You know
Border
what's crazy?
Patrol Union said
I'm not listening
about
about
Kamala
Medicare.
Harris.
That
It's just
hoe is
crazy.
annoying.
I
We
can
don't rock
predict
with her.
what she's
I'm
finna
just
say
playing.
in her
I'm just playing.
speeches. How you on multiple different platforms and we know exactly what you finna say?
Here's
That
what
is
they
problem.
said. They
It's
said,
hilarious.
I don't know what Trump finna say.
listen, this is what they said. Vice President Harris has ignored the border problem she created for over 4 years. She goes down there for 20 minutes for a photo op and decides to repeat some of the things that MPBC has said before. That's the National Border Patrol Committee. But again, where has she been the last 3.5 years? Fact check on her speech from Douglas, Arizona. Today, VP Harris claimed that she played a role in increasing Border Patrol overtime pay. This couldn't be further from the truth. As with all things said related to the border, she was nowhere to be found where we needed her. VP Harris asserted in Arizona that the CBP needed more resources. We have apprehended over 8 million illegal immigrants over the last 4 years, and now you realize we need help 30 days before the election.
4 votes.
She is a fraud.
Exactly.
She is
30
at
too.
100%.
Like, that's like on. You couldn't be
fraud.
more
See,
on
like,
calendar.
you know, like in Chicago, New York, all these people are complaining about this. A lot of people that vote Democrat now, black people are complaining about this because they're going to their neighborhoods.
Yes.
And now she's
I
gonna
thought that
say-
would've did- I
and
thought
look,
this math would've
okay,
happened
no,
months
but
ago.
the way she's trying to flip is, the Republicans didn't let me do that. They didn't let us do that. It was Donald Trump's fault. So don't vote him. Vote me.
Why we didn't hear
and we can
anything
get
about this
passed.
until somebody was running? No one talked about this bill at all.
So if
On
you
the
did
left.
win, why Donald Trump won't do the same shit again? Then you shouldn't be running off that issue. Then
She can't.
He could just do it again.
She got one issue to run off.
If
We
he
all
did
know what
call
it
him,
is.
he could just do it again, and it won't get passed. It's not gonna get passed.
Yeah,
again.
the abortion
Come
issue
on.
is a dead
we
horse.
we still talking about the.
Oh, that's her
immigrants.
biggest winning argument.
That's the only thing she got.
I don't think I just don't like hearing her like every
her
time she
winning
says the
argument,
same things over and over. Blame Trump. Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, Trump that. Lady, he has not been in power for 4 years. You have to come up with something better.
Yeah, I'm tired of arguing, bro. Honestly, bro, the argument should be over. Joe Biden is the president right now. He can't talk. Why are we arguing? We have a president that can't do anything. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Donald Trump prefers to run on problems instead of fixing problems. He's not solution-oriented. And again, I will invite people, if you really need to know how he thinks, since he doesn't do these kinds of interviews, watch his rallies. He spends full time engaged in grievance about what has happened to him.
Right.
He spends full time perpetuating lies and misinformation. He spends full time talking about fictional characters. You know, I mean,
name calling, a lot of name
and
calling.
name calling and demeaning people, belittling people. But what he does not talk about is you.
Wow.
He does not talk about
talk
what
about
you
politics.
need. He does not talk about what your parents need, what your children's need. That's not what he talks about. He doesn't talk about your child's needs.
talk about
He
you.
talks about his needs. And I think, again, back to the point, in this election, people are ready for a new generation of leadership that's about fixing problems.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Donald Trump.
The
I'm not
problems
gonna
are
lie,
here
y'all.
because of her.
She just sounds so whiny. I'm sure if they put a man up there to run against Trump, they would have a better case to win. Cause she ain't finna win.
Oh, it's over.
That's what I said, Tim.
She
I
ain't
said I was
finna
tripping.
win.
Tim
No,
was-
nobody said you tripping. We said Tim
Hey,
was
Tim
more
was
likable.
actually like,
It's not even about that. It's a little bit. I think Michelle would have had a better shot. No one liked her before all
yeah,
this.
I said
When
that.
they polled, when they were, remember we were sitting here, and they saying Joe's about to jump out. Who's gonna be? They polled. They said no one likes Kamala, and no one likes her now.
Yeah. So they went from that poll. It went from that. No one likes her she's
win.
50%.
Oh yeah, she wins.
Oh, she's up
Well,
today
no,
in
you
the
see
polls,
now, no,
guys.
today she down bad.
Yeah,
I seen it was like
Power
9
market.
points.
Look
Yeah,
at her.
power market.
She's tired, bro. She looks like she's giving up.
Bro, people are not buying this crap no more.
Like, I'm tired of repeating myself. I feel like I sound like a broken record.
No, I
They
ain't
do,
gonna lie.
but it said it is what it is.
Because I'm
But
tired of
seen the
saying
60
she's in
minutes.
office right now.
The 60 Minutes exposes.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that was the worst one.
that dude,
I said that. That was
I was
the worst one.
shocked
dude
about
right
that.
there.
I'm like,
That dude right, and he probably
Typically,
saved her
you know?
a little bit too. He probably let
No,
you
the
know.
edit saved her. He was grilling her ass. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man. There's really no more clips to watch, man. I mean, it probably is something, but it's. Oh, I want to hear what Sunny. What this? Oh, okay. She asked, "What would you do?" Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie. It look like
Hold on, I
Sunny.
wanna hear that. I
We
wanna
just
hear
heard
that. I
that.
wanna
We just
hear
heard that.
She said
Just heard
nothing.
that.
She wasn't
said
gonna do
nothing.
nothing.
That's the first
Oh,
first
I
couple
just-
one we
That's
did.
what
she
she's.
asked it.
That's like okay. So send money overseas. Continue to
Open border. Blame it on Trump. Blame it
Yeah.
on the Republicans. You
Yeah.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
Supreme Court isn't in my favor.
So and then if she win,
You're the president.
Trump, is Trump gonna
You
go to
gotta
that
let-
cell? Is she win? Is Trump finna go to that cell?
Probably.
But look,
Probably. If she won, Trump's going to jail. I think so. 100%.
you gotta win
100%.
those cases, bro. The Supreme Court's on
100%.
everybody on his side, bro.
They're
Gotta
going
win them
to.
cases.
Everybody's on his side.
Bro, like,
Oh
what we
yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
seeing
I'm
is
just saying. I'm
being
just saying. If
debunked
she wins, do
slowly.
I think that they're going to try to put him in
yeah,
jail?
they'll try.
Yes, you can't.
I think
You can't. You gotta have
They'll
some
try, but
evidence.
will they succeed?
You can't. You
I
gotta
don't
have
know,
some
man.
evidence.
They're gonna
said
find
they
a
gotta
way.
have
He gonna pay
evidence.
some fines.
Well, we seen
He gonna pay some
evidence.
fines, but he's not going.
He got a
behind no
felon
bars.
right now, my brother.
Bro,
He ain't in no jail
we
time.
really looking at this man
You're
with a
not
felon
going to. You're not going to jail
for
those
something that happened
felonies.
in 20.
He's not. It's
Not
nothing.
going
with
to jail for those
violent,
felonies.
yeah. He gonna
You get
pay
too
some
many
fines.
of
They
them,
want
you
money.
will, but-
Everybody know world. They want money.
Hey, they
Money
could-
run the world.
If they
You
really
pay them
want,
that money?
I'm gonna keep it 100. If the United States wants you in that bit, they
Think
gonna
about what
get you.
NBA
That's what
young boy
I'm
them
saying.
did.
They
How much it took for them to get him in there.
Hey,
They saying Donald Trump works. He's actual threat
He
to
a
democracy.
threat to democracy.
Not a
It's
rapper.
society.
A rapper's not. You know.
They
They got. You know.
he's
they
part of
maybe
the
killed 30 niggas.
ecosystem. Yeah, he got to
Doesn't
leave
matter
the
if he's
rapper
just
part of the
murdered people.
ecosystem.
You know, he hasn't murdered it. You know, I mean, whatever.
My butt's bigger than yours.
We need a bigger budget.
I know.
I think they realize it's over, guys. When you think
I don't
about
think.
this, it's
I
done,
don't think.
guys.
I don't think people.
It is
realize
funny.
it's over.
It's over, guys. She looks tired. I mean, I don't
Trump
think
is
that
gonna win. I
I don't
said
think
this
that
the whole
she
time.
realized how hard of a job this was gonna be, and I think it's showing right
She
here
should know.
today. Today, it showed on the View. To me,
She
looked
does look
bro.
tired.
She didn't look energetic at all.
Tired.
She's using the same points over and over. I know she's tired of saying that shit, bro. But guys, let us know what y'all think. I think the View realized she's a little deranged on this one. They said, "Oh yeah, it's about over." It's
You know,
about
they gave her that 60-minute one. It was rough for Silsky.
over. Y'all done did all this boosting for her.
on the View.
Y'all done did all this boosting for her to come on y'all show and it be ass.
Hey, hold on. Hey, I can't. I will never sleep on the Democratic Party.
Hey,
ever.
look, but then we know what it is. We have a sleepy president that can't talk right now, that just put on a Trump hat and he's the president right now.
Hey, bro.
and we have a deranged candidate. Let's
Hey, what if Joe Biden on his last day in office come out?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I swear to God, I wouldn't be surprised.
They done
It's this
booted
bad.
me up out of there.
I would not be
Kamala
surprised.
had these hitters pull up on me. They said, if you don't get out, we gonna make you get out. And
That's
I said, I had to do it.
Tim Wall
Trump
just got
2020.
drilled on
I
Fox
said, oh,
News.
shit.
It's over, guys. It's over. Let us know what y'all think.